for start, introduce yourself to the people who never heard of you.
Hi, I'm Merv from Static. Yeah.
If I'm not mistaken, next year will be 20 years of your work. Do you have something special for us in store?
I'm going to do a lot of things next year, actually. I'm going to release a new album, which will probably be a double album. And there's going to be a lot of special gigs. I'll probably just do a whole world tour next year with some special shows, you know.
Can you tell me, It's Static, what's the deal with that name? How did you come up with it?
It's Static, it came from Star Trek movie, actually, when there were some invisible Klingons, and they wouldn't speak to the Enterprise. They would just say, let them eat static. And there was all this crackly noise, and it just sort of, you know, my music's quite crackly, so it just sort of suited it, really, you know. And I like the attitude in there as well, you know. It sort of suits the music I do, which is pretty in your face, you know.
If I'm not mistaken, you recently released your newest album. Can you tell me a little bit about it?
The most recent album was actually a down-tempo, chilled album for Interchill Records in Canada. Yeah, so people have been asking me for years to do because I've always done like 1 or 2 chill-out tracks on every album, but you know, a lot of people said you should do a whole album, and it was just this year was the right time to do it, really, you know.
Okay. 20 years is it's a bloody long time, right? Are you tired of touring, or do you still have the energy? What keeps you motivated?
I think just the reactions I get from people to the music still, really. If anything, the last 2 years has been, you know, it always surpasses me. Every year I'm amazed. You know, I keep thinking people should sort of be bored of it by now, and the last 2 years has probably been the craziest 2 years. You know, I'm starting to play a few more places I haven't played before as well. Doing a lot more in this area, you know, Eastern Europe. I'm off to Russia next month and Finland again, and it's just a reaction, really. I think because I've always done it live, I've always played live. I think that's made a difference, because most of the trance acts around now, they're just using a laptop. And really, they're not doing much different from DJing. They're playing stereo tracks off of a laptop instead of a CD. Whereas when I go and play a concert, I have pretty much a studio on stage. Everything's all separated on stage, so I can completely change stuff, and it's a big sound as well. So I think people appreciate that it's a live performance rather than someone stood there looking a little bit sort of, you know, a little bit self-conscious. You know, I really enjoy. I come from rock bands, you see. I did a lot of gigs touring with rock bands, so I come more from a live touring kind of scenario. So I love gigs, whereas a lot of trance artists, I think they struggle a little bit with gigs.
Okay, great. Can you tell me what you do in your spare time, the little of it that you have?
I don't really get much spare time, to be honest. Less so now, because I've just relaunched my record label, and finally I've got some backing behind the label, so that I'm actually, in my spare time now, I'm listening to other people's music and looking for stuff for my label, which I always dreamed of doing, you know, and I've got some great new stuff coming out in the next year by other people as well, so...
Okay, you said you listen to other people's music. What is currently in your CD player?
Actual stuff I listen to by other people is probably... some quite obscure stuff. Probably I got a Japanese guy at the moment called Groovescule. Some stuff, I don't know if you remember a band called the Psychic Warriors of Gaia from Holland. They're doing new stuff now, which is really interesting. But more commercial stuff. If anything, I'm going more back to... I've just got a CD player in the car, so I'm actually listening to a lot of 80s stuff again. I'm listening to like Joy Division and Birthday Party, Gary Newman, and all the things that I fell in love with when I was young. So, you know, I like everything. I like some of the new independent stuff as well. You know, Interpol and bands like this, you know. So I've got such a wide... At the moment, I'm actually listening to a lot of Balkanese, Eastern European folk music as well. You know, these crazy... you know, crazy Hungarian and, you know, Yugoslavian, weird, you know, everything I listen to, really.
Okay, this is your second time in Croatia.
Second time now, yeah.
How do you feel about the country?
Oh, I love it here. It's a bit different this time because I'm here in the cold. Last time it was in the summer, so... But yeah, it's great. I mean, I just love going to new places. You know, it's as long as I'm going to new places, I'm happy. Really, it just means that I must be doing something right if I'm getting asked to places. You know. Well, they like to work you hard in Croatia. I'm doing a really long set tonight. It's about 4 or 5 hours. So I'm going to do like I approach an Eat Static album, because I love all kinds of dance music. I'm going to play a bit of everything. I'm going to start with some sort of slow, deep stuff, and then I'm going to build up, and then play some break stuff, then probably some more sort of housey techno, and then I'm going to finish with some full-on sort of Eat Static style trance, you know. So a bit of everything. Hi, this is Merv from Static, and you're listening to Transmit TV.